at least one of the two medical marijuana issues. So for now, Arkansas will continue debating whether it should be legalized and the impact, just what kind of an impact it will have in the state. To get a better idea of all that, we sent our own Drew Petrimoulx to New Mexico, a state that approved medical marijuana nearly 10 years ago. Because money matters, tonight Drew is looking into how that state's economy has been impacted, if at all, positively or negatively. Hey, Drew.
Hey, Bob and Ashley, you know, business interests back home have been some of the biggest critics of the Arkansas medical marijuana proposals. The State Chamber of Commerce, trucking and farming all have voiced opposition. After 10 years here in New Mexico, we wanted to get an idea of the impact.
This is the largest cultivation for commercial cannabis in the state.
Leonard Salgado is vice president for business development at Ultra Health, a company specializing in the production and distribution of medical marijuana.
That's what you're looking for, the actual terpenes, the frosting of the plant.
On 11 acres of land just outside Albuquerque, Ultra Health is growing 450 plants of varying sizes, strains, and colors.
In order to maximize yields, some plants are allowed to grow under natural sunlight. The process takes much longer, but the plants, they get much bigger. This one right here is almost ready for harvest. It's sticky and you can sure smell it. The plant is so big, the yield could be up to 8 pounds.
This one's going to be at about 18% THC.
Probably have to be careful with that one.
Yeah.
That's about $40,000 when sold by the gram at the 6 dispensaries Ultra Health operates. In all, the company employs 60 people in New Mexico. Salgado says it's evidence of the economic power of medical pot.
We are a $45 million industry in this state today.
But not everyone agrees cannabis is good for the state's economy.
This business association representing businesses both big and small.
Jason Espinosa is president and CEO of the New Mexico Association of Commerce and Industry.
There was a lot of unintended consequences. One of the issues that it's really caused havoc in is workers' compensation.
State legalization and subsequent court rulings now force employers to pay for the medical marijuana of employees on workers' comp, even though the drug remains illegal according to federal law.
So what do New Mexico businesses do? Do they follow the New Mexico court order and break federal law? Or do they follow the feds and break New Mexico law?
But proponents say the industry is growing and benefiting the state. Since 2014, sales tax for medical marijuana has pumped nearly $5 million into state coffers, a number that's growing at a time when New Mexico is facing huge budget deficits.
Think about the benefits economically that it can bring to your state.
But Espinosa urges caution. He says chasing green doesn't always pay off.
If it's negatively going to impact the employers in certain ways it has here in New Mexico, that is going to disadvantage you in job creation and business investment and hurt the economy moving forward.
Starting to see a little bit of a pattern here with industries that feel like they've been impacted by medical marijuana and say they weren't consulted before regulations were passed. Maybe something for folks back in Arkansas to think of if these proposals pass by voters and then officials start to implement some of those regulations. Reporting live in Albuquerque, New Mexico, I'm Drew Petrimoulx. Back to you.
Great insight, Drew. Thanks very much. And you can see Drew's final report from New Mexico tomorrow, of course, right here on KRK4 News.